2, 1. What is up? What is up, everybody? How you doing? Thank you all for joining in again. Listen, you could do a lot of things with your evening, a lot of things with your 8 o'clock on a Wednesday night. And I just want to say thank you. And I appreciate you logging in to another edition of DOERS Love Monday. But again, we're doing it on Wednesday night. As always, love to know where everyone is chiming in from. Perfect time right now to go ahead and connect with any of your peers, any friends, any family members who you think, hey, they need to listen in on this. They need to come get some of this stuff tonight. Definitely go ahead and tag them and bring them to the party. So if you saw the post earlier today and what we're going to talk about tonight, I think you're going to be a little excited because we're going to talk about this word passion. And we've all heard the word passion, but I'm going to remix it a little bit. I'm going to school us a little bit on the origins of this word passion and honestly give you like a different definition and a different view to how we should view passion and how we need to utilize passion in order to honestly contribute to our success, but not let passion kind of get in the way of our success. Right. So as always, gang, listen, if you're interested in coaching classes, you need to go ahead and join now. I'll be honest with you. Like, there's a lot of great coaching sessions on right now. How you doing, Mr. Nolan? Thanks for hopping on. There's a lot of great coaching classes that I have to offer right now. For those that are interested, as always, just go to the DM, send me a private message, and just say, I'm ready. We'll connect later on this evening after tonight's episode, and we can talk about getting started. But a lot of good successes coming out of some of the coaching classes. Don't miss out. There's no right time to grow. All the time is the best time to grow and get better. So don't look on the sidelines. Don't play double dutch with it. Just go ahead, click, say I'm ready, so we can go ahead and get started. All right, so here we go, gang. So tonight we're gonna get into, and I'm gonna put it here on the screen for you. How important is passion? If you follow me on YouTube or follow me on Facebook, you see it here on the screen. How important is passion? So tonight we're going to talk about this phenomenon called passion. And I want to ask everyone, if you think about, for those who are following right now, if you're on live with me, I want you to think about the most passionate person you know. Like when I say this, when I say describe someone or tell me someone who's passionate, think about that person who comes to mind. Like, who first pops in your head when you think about the most passionate person you know, or someone you admire or watch from afar or read about, or just honestly just admire their business sense or their sports accolades, whatever the case may be. Think about who's the most passionate person you know or admire. And I want you to think about that person throughout tonight, actually. And you might be the person, your own person, thinking about, hey, it's me. I'm the most fired up person I know. And that's wonderful, right? So when we think about the traits and what type of common personality, traits go into seeing someone who is very passionate. They seem to always have this sense of like they want to excel, right? They want to become successful. And when you see that, you always hear the word passion aligned to it. People who have this next level sense of wanting to be great always are associated with the word passion. But first, let's dig a little deep and truly understand what this word passion actually means and how important it really is to success. Because I'm here to tell you my observations, my inclusion into trying to be successful in my entire life, things I've seen from a business sense, things I've seen from a sports sense, an academic sense. I've seen that this word confusion can be a little confusing, right? So this is what I mean. So I want to share a quote. Here's a quote, and actually this quote comes from it's a quote from Oprah, and it's if you're on Facebook, you're on YouTube, you see this quote. It's passion is energy. Feel the power that comes from focusing on what excites you. I'm gonna say that again. Instagram followers, you're not able to see this quote on the screen right now, but it says passion is energy. Feel the power that comes from focusing on what excites you. So that's right. Simply put, passion is an energy. I mean, Oprah simply says it in her quote, passion is an energy. Feel the power that comes from focusing on what excites you. In the common sense, I think many of us would actually agree that yes, our passion is an energy. Yeah. When we think about passionate people, we think about those who are really excitable. They're always fired up. Like they just stay emotional. Like we know those passionate people. You may be one of those passionate people. And so a lot of times that word passion can be hypnotizing. It can be paralyzing in your efforts to success. And it often can be intimidating if we rely so much on passion as the driver for your success. See, when I ask this question or put it out there, how important is passion? It's how much do you contribute passion towards your success? So again, thinking about the fired up person, always the energetic person, the rah person, that's kind of the common sense of what we see passion as. But what it can be is hypnotizing. It can keep you a little, jaw drop, like, oh, wow, like that's a lot going on over there. And then sometimes it can be just downright intimidating, the word passion. So if you see passion as an energy only, then passion could have a negative impact on your consistency and your discipline. Because if you're putting so much focus on how high my energy is, and I need my energy and that passion to be so high all the time, it will mess up your discipline and consistency. No one can stay high energy all the time. I don't care if you think you're Superman. No one can stay high energy all the time. How you doing, Mr. Thomas? Thanks for joining in out of Washington, D.C. I don't care how many pumpkin spice lattes you drink. I don't care how many 5-hour energies you take. You can't go 100 miles per hour 24/7. So what are you saying, LeVar? See, what I'm saying is, you view passion as an energy. And that's why sometimes your passion fluctuates from season to season. And that's when your consistency becomes wrapped around your emotions and less about discipline and process. Let me say that again. See, when you see passion as just an energy, that's when your passion begins to fluctuate from season to season. Some days I'm really into it, LeVar. Like during the spring, I can go full blast. During the winter, man, it's a struggle for me. Your passion fluctuates when you see it as just an energy, and that's when your consistency becomes wrapped around your emotions and less about the discipline and the process. If the passion's about energy, you are more prone to do it when you feel like it. And I'm here to tell you, if there's not a consistency in your process towards your dream and towards your goal, despite how you feel, despite how the weather is, despite how your day was, if there's no consistency in that process, you are delaying your dream 10, 20-fold. Ask anybody. Go ask a senior citizen right now if they wouldn't have stopped something that they were pursuing, where they would be now versus telling you about something they tried to do 30, 40 years ago. And you don't want to have them same conversations with your children and with your grandchildren. Think about it right now. Many of us have started out on diet plans and we're going to change the way we eat and exercise and everything like that. Imagine if you didn't stop. Imagine if you stayed consistent and really didn't stop. Imagine if you kept eating the way you wanted to eat, be on your best behavior with your nutrition, exercise the way you set out to do during COVID, where you would be right now. Ooh. It's the consistency in the discipline that gets us there, gang. I can keep saying it over and over and over. I know it's like a broken record when I say this, but there's no real mystery to this. You have to stay with it, stick with it, but create processes that are sustainable for you to continue to do it day after day, week after week, season after season. So again, back to this passion. But if you're relying on passion to be that driver that's going to make you get up and go every single day, your passion will fluctuate if you see it as just an energy source. Okay. So let me give you the original definition of passion. This is why I said I'm going to remix passion for you so you see it in a different way. So the original definition of passion is a willingness to suffer for what you love. I'm telling you, that's the original definition of passion. It's a willingness to suffer for what you love, or in modern day terms, making the conscious decision to give up another enjoyable activity to focus your energy on the most important activities. I'll say it again. Making the conscious decision to give up other enjoyable activities to focus your energy on the most important activities. That's what passion is. Your level of passion is based on what you're willing to give up in order for the greater goal. That's what passion is. I tell people in my coaching classes all the time when we're searching for their passion or their purpose, I'll say, hey, if you walk by a group of people and they're having this conversation, what is that conversation that'll cause an emotional reaction inside of you that you just have to join that conversation? So I'm asking everybody watching tonight, it's the same thing. If you say you're passionate towards something in your dream, something in your goal, something within your career, I'm going to ask you, how much are you consciously deciding to give up other enjoyable activities to focus your energy on the most important activities? A willingness to suffer for what you love. What are you willing to sacrifice? What will you give up? That is your measure of passion. See, we get confused with passion. We think passion is being just beaten on the chest and yelling and being wild and high energy. No. And oftentimes that can be a facade. Your passion is measured on what you're willing to give up in order for the greater goal. Because I'm here to tell you, everyone who has achieved the level of success that you're looking for, everybody you read about, everybody you see about on TV, these folks who you research how they started their companies, their business, these authors, when you read and research all these things, these people gave up something in order for the greater goal. There were meaningless activities that they put to the side and did more important activities towards their goal. Is there a Netflix series more important than you working on your goal? Just telling you, that's the difference. That's the real true definition of passion. See, the physical expression of passion is overrated, and it's not indicative of one's true and lasting success. That's the physical expression of passion. But the action of passion, passion as a verb, may be the greatest indicator of how bad you really want it. The action of passion, giving up favorable, enjoyable activities to sacrifice those for the most important activities. Passion as a verb may be the greatest indicator of how bad you want it. So I go back to the beginning. How important is passion towards your success? If you view passion as in its original definition, which is a willingness to suffer for what you love, if you view passion as making the conscious decision to give up other enjoyable activities to focus your energy on the most important activities, then passion is possibly the most important item when it comes to you achieving your success. But don't get wrapped up in the late term of it. Don't get wrapped up in how rah-rah somebody is and how loud they're speaking, how much they're sometimes yelling at you. That's not a true indication of passion. That's just passion expressed in the physical sense. But it's the action of passion that actually leads you to success. I hope you took something away, gang. I hope you all have a great rest of the week. As always, doers, love Monday. Share, pass along, bring a friend next week. Thank you for your time. Have a great evening. I'm out.